Zit hij daar? Verliefd is. Hello, good morning, maayong buntag, magandang umaga, salamat pagi, goedemorgen allemaal. Yeah, normaal gesproken bak ik inderdaad brood. Normally I bake bread in the morning for our breakfast, and so this time I'm gonna show you how I make it. It's very simple and it's far more cheaper, especially in this area of the world. So here's what we need: a kilo. See that I'm making a lot of bread because there's 8 of us. Okay, so I need a kilo of flour, just normal flour, and 3/4 cup of sugar. You can put less sugar in there if you want it less sweet. And 2 eggs, 5 teaspoons of yeast, dry yeast, 100 grams of margarine. Maybe it's nicer if you use a real butter, but it's far too expensive here, so that's why if you bake every day, then yeah, it will cost me a lot. And 2 teaspoons of salt, and 2 tablespoons of oil, and 1 1/2 cup of milk, and 1 cup of water, warm. Okay, let's start. Let me see. I need my flour. And I'm gonna use my hand and a wooden spoon because I don't have a proper mixer. Before, when I started baking bread, we used a bread machine, but then my bread machine was broken and I have to bake bread, so that's when I learned how to make it manually, and it's nice. And I need some sugar. I need my salt. I just put it all together at once. Then I'll mix it thoroughly so that the salt and the yeast won't touch each other, something like that. Okay, then I put 5 teaspoons yeast. You can also dissolve your yeast in your warm milk or water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this yeast is very cheap here. So when they're mixed, I'll put my margarine in there. That's when I use my hand then. This package is actually 200 grams, so I cut it into. So my margarine's in there, so you just have to mix it with your hand and feel it. It's totally mixed in. Okay. It might take some time. Quite fast actually. Let's see. My kids love to do this, and then I usually don't have that much time to make them do this because it's usually for breakfast, so we have to hurry. Unless I wake them up 5 o'clock in the morning, and that we don't do. They need their sleep. So, what about you? Love baking? My mom used to bake cake. She just have one recipe and it's very nice. But when I was a kid, I never actually learned. I just looked. Maybe I was too young at the time. Only then, when we lived in Asia as a family, me and my husband with kids, that I started learning baking. Learning to bake. I mean, I call it experience. So this is done. Now we're gonna add in our milk. I mixed the milk and water already, so that's why I only have 1 container.
What?
Yeah. Just cow milk. Yeah. The fresh cow milk we buy from the farmer here.
From the milkman.
And add the eggs. Oops, my shell fell in. Okay, found it. Yes, 2 eggs.
No.
Yes, 2 eggs. No. parliament.
I see
Everything
on
that's
the
dirty
floor,
will bake. You know, clean it up afterwards.
Teaspoon.
And 2 spoons of
Mama.
just normal cooking oil. Yes.
Mama.
Yes.
That is on D4.
Now, then I mix it like this.
Wow.
When it's still very wet, I use my wooden spoon so that it doesn't stick. And my
Mama's
hand.
ring. May ring. Kijk, may ring. Mama, kijk.
Now,
Mama's ring nooit meer
and now I
uit.
start to
Hij
knead
zit
it
altijd
like this, and then
vast.
later I put it on the table.
Maar ja, die ring zit altijd vast. Ik kan
Ja.
nooit eraf.
This gives you muscle. So. Strong arms. I think I've been baking bread like this for 5 years now. Before that, we usually just use the bread machine. And in Holland, we just buy bread from the supermarket or the baker because it's affordable. It's cheap sometimes when they have promotions. So, and all the dry ingredients mix up already and becomes a dough. Then I put it on a table, sprinkle some flour in it so that it won't stick, and then we start the real kneading. It's not really tiring. It's nice to do.
Maar dan stikt het allemaal
When I
weg.
don't bake for a while, then I really miss it. I have the,
Maar dit is
put it here.
inderdaad van jouw stift.
Yes. Put it away. My hands are very dirty. Look. Put some flour here. And let's continue kneading here.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know? Of course you know you do. Just
I
like
know.
that. Get your hands dirty.
I
Then make the
know.
dough, of course.
I know. Oopsie, oopsie.
I barely use the rolling pin with the bread. Just knead it like this. And later on I'll just
Oopsie, oopsie.
stretch it and fold it. It's actually hand stretch.
Oopsie, mama.
It still sticks to my
Oopsie,
table.
mama.
I need more flour.
Mm. It is still.
So
I need the back of the baby.
when it's smoother, then I will divide it into 5
Ja,
big pieces, and then I will stretch it and fold it,
nee,
and then I will let it rise, and then I'm gonna divide it.
Oh, she's tired.
Zit er left?
Bacon. Ik heb dus gedaan, de muziek uitgedaan met deze stift. Toen de dopper was, deed ik zo, toen ging ik zo uit.
So you turn up the music with that pen? Cannot. Do you have a magic pen?
Yes.
It's a remote control pen. It's a James Bond pen.
Red? What are you saying? Sprak over een pen.
je verliefd? Weet je wat verliefd is? You know what verliefd is?
Yeah.
Verliefd is being in love. This is what I mean stretching. Stretching and folding. So I'm stretching and kneading it for the second time. I mean stretching and folding it for the second time. I'm gonna do it 3 times. So after this, one more time. And then I'm gonna make some little balls with it. I make 40 small buns from this one.
Noodles.
And then I give it time to rest and rice. And then in the oven, we'll make 40 small buns for our family. So if you want to make loaves out of it, you can also make loaves or bigger buns. You can make anything you want. I even fill it with some stuff like cheese and everything. So some I'm gonna fill with cheese. This is actually a relatively quite cheap cheese filling you can buy in the baking shops. So I'm stretching it so I can fill it with this cheese. It will melt beautifully when it's baked. And I'm gonna roll it this way so that I will know which is filled and which isn't. So, I just realized when I was baking, because I was so caught up with baking, I was quite nervous making the vlog, and I totally ignored Hoshaiah with all his, chat. It was so cute actually. So, yeah, for you out there, you might think I'm very, whatever. I'm just ignoring him. Yeah, I did ignore him, and then I was quite sad about it, but next time I'll pay attention to him as well. And by the way, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed this baking vlog. It's my not really my first time, but I really the whole vlog about baking. And so please don't forget to leave your comments below and give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. And here you can subscribe. Here's a former vlog, and here's another vlog for you. See you next time. Next vlog.
Prachtig.